All right, are you ready to get started?
Sure thing.
Okay. Um, First off, tell me how the game is this year. I know I seen you play a bit last year, but not in a while.
Um, the game's okay. It takes me a little bit to get back into the swing of things at the start of the year,
Of course.
but always room for improvement. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
you and I both.
Um, yeah, I'd like to just get a little more serious and kind of tighten up the screws a bit and
Okay.
be able to, play my yardages the way I want to and
Okay.
shoot under 90 consistently.
Right on.
Yeah.
Speaking of consistently, how is your game in terms of consistency? I know you want to work on ball striking today.
Yeah, it's hit and miss right now. It's not where I want it to be.
Okay.
As far as the driver goes, I can get that dialed into a point of consistency, but my irons are where I want to. My approach irons is where I want to dial them in
Okay.
to be consistent. They're not there yet.
Okay. Sounds good. So we'll work on today for sure.
Okay.
You still have the same ball flight? I remember last year you kind of had a small draw.
Yeah, that's what I like to play. It's
What?
when I'm at my best, it's a small draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what you're comfortable with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But my miss is opening the face up and losing it
Okay.
the other way. So.
To the right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's have myself take a look. So just go up at about 5 or 10 and just get loose. And
okay. I'm actually going to switch clubs here.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for this red guy here. Is that okay?
Okay. Perfect.
Just for something to aim at, I guess.
Yeah. Nice flight there. And that's a 9-iron you have, you said?
Yeah.
Good one there. Nice. So hit 2 or 3 more for me, and then we'll jump into things.
See how that's kind of spotty where she's coming down?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not a ton of consistency, is there?
All over the map.
Kind of couple to the right, couple to the left.
Yep. That's me trying to adjust to things,
Yeah.
basically. Over-adjusting.
What now? When you say adjusting, what do you feel like you're adjusting to? Do you feel you're adjusting your swing?
I feel like when I want to bring it back to the left, I'm trying to turn my hands over a little bit more,
Okay.
and that always results in it going too far.
Right.
So,
Okay. So have you set up to another ball for me, and just don't start any of your swing just quite yet. Okay.
okay.
So that looks real good right there. Okay. What I'm looking at mostly is your alignment.
Okay.
How you're set up right now is just perfect, right at that red flag. But while you're hitting those 8 to 10 warm-up shots, I did notice each shot was kind of changing just a little bit, whether it be just right of the target or just to the left.
Okay.
Okay. So we're definitely going to have an alignment stick down.
Yeah.
For right now. Okay. Each time you practice, I can't recommend it enough. Okay.
For sure.
Now, how to align ourselves properly? Okay, there's really two things that you have to align. Okay, one is being your body. Okay, and the easiest way to do that is to line your feet, your hips, and your shoulders together.
All together.
Making sure they're on the same line.
Okay.
Okay, because it's really, you're not going to be all too productive if your feet and your shoulders are square, or your feet and your hips are square and your shoulders are way open like this. Okay, so as long as all three are parallel to that target line, that's perfect. Okay. Now your second target line is going to be the ball's target line. And you can see if these two lines were parallel indefinitely, they never meet. So your target line of your golf ball is going to be a little different than the target line of the rest of your body.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And obviously these two are going to be parallel. Okay. So when you put that club behind the ball, that target line, which represents this red stick, will be right on the flag line.
Okay.
Okay. Now if you were to draw this line straight out to your target, this would come about 4 or 5 yards left of the flag. Okay.
Alrighty.
Alright. So we're just going to make sure each and every time you go ahead and hit a shot, you're using those lines.
How do the shoulders look when I set up? It's really hard to know if your shoulders are on that line or not.
For sure, yeah.
I guess if you...
Yeah, because feel isn't always exactly what's really happening. So that looks just perfect. Just how you had them. Look real good. Okay. It's okay. Kind of had you in the same spot there for a good few minutes too. So.
Step back for a minute.
Exactly. Take a breather, take a practice swing, and pop a good waggle. Just want you to hit a few more, just kind of
try and line myself up a little better like that.
Exactly, yeah. Go ahead and just step into the shot like you would on the golf course. Real good there. How'd that feel?
Better. I like setting up and standing back like I would on the course. It's just...
For sure. Just great practice and a good habit to be in.
Should you be doing that every time on the range before a shot?
Absolutely.
Because sometimes it turns into ball after ball and you're just not,
You're just hitting golf balls. Yeah. I'd like to see you practicing your setup, your alignment, your pre-shot routine, all that. Just hit one or two more for me. We'll get into a little deeper. Couple sounding, those last two sound a bit heavy.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And would you say that's kind of one of your misses? Or is that just creeping in today?
No. They can be heavy, they can be light.
Okay. Alright.
I guess the consistency down there is a little off as well.
Okay.
You know, you get the odd skull and the odd chip. For sure. That's what I should do.
posture, I like your grip. All that looks great. What I want to see is your feet. They do get a bit narrow.
Too close?
Exactly, too close together.
Yeah.
There's not enough space
Yeah.
between them this way. Just feel like the outside of your shoes is really right to the tip of your toes. Our feet do have kind of varying widths depending on what club we're hitting.
Okay.
For a driver, we're going to have them probably a little wider. So the outside of our shoulders would come to the inside of our feet. Okay. Getting down to the mid iron, I kind of have my shoulders. Okay. Anything for a wedge or under. Okay. I have my shoulders coming to about the outside.
That makes sense.
So you've got an iron. Come a little wider.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sure that feels really wide to you.
it doesn't feel bad though.
No.
I'm just not used to it, I
For
guess.
sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Try to swing like that.
Yeah, if you feel ready, go ahead. Two or three for me, and just get used to the feel of it.
Makes me want to lift that back foot.
Now you say it makes you want to lift that back foot. When do you want to lift that back foot? As you get through the ball?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
That's alright.
Yeah, it's just what we
See,
want.
if I was closer, I'd be almost
Flat-footed.
keeping that down.
Yeah.
A little more consistent anyways.
Yeah. Probably not your best contact there, but still on the green. Not a bad result. Okay.
Yep.
So let me explain what having a wider stance is going to do for you. Okay.
Yep.
Kind of the one fault I was seeing in your swing is with that narrow stance, it tends to produce kind of an armsy swing.
Okay.
Well, throughout the whole swing, it looked like the arms were kind of doing more work than they needed to be.
Okay.
Okay, now with that wider stance, we can really get the legs working. Okay, and what that's going to do is it's going to stop the club from coming so much up and down. Okay, and what we call that, it's just a steep plane, the angle coming into the ball. Okay, so if we can widen that stance and allow that lower body to turn more, that club's going to come into the ball a lot shallower. You're not going to have to be hitting down at the turf as hard. Okay, just kind of picking it nicely off the ground. Okay.
That makes sense.
So with that wide stance, okay, you're really going to have the feeling that you're really using your legs a bit more. Not that they're totally dominating your swing, that's the only thing that's moving. They're going to be feeling like you're using them a little more than you were previously.
Yeah, I already kind of got that feeling on the last few strokes that something different was going on in my body.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think I depend on the upper body a little bit too much.
For sure. Yeah, and it's a common fault that I see with
Yeah.
a lot of adults. Getting tightness in their hips and their legs, it's very easy to the upper body dominate.
So I want to be able to feel those legs doing something on that downswing.
Yeah, exactly. Now, what you're going to be feeling is just having them turn a little faster, okay, and a little earlier. Okay.
Kind of leading things.
Exactly. So yeah, if you set up to the ball, okay, I want you very slowly just go up to the top of your backswing and stop there. Okay. So from up here, how the golf swing works on the downswings, it really starts from the ground up. Okay? So the first thing that's going to happen is your feet are going to grip the ground.
Yep.
That knee's going to come a little towards the target, down your target line. Okay? And then the hips are going to spin. Okay? And that's going to turn your torso, it's going to turn your shoulders and the
So
arms.
I want to move this knee, not going anywhere but towards the target. Right? That's it? Not the whole body, just...
It's just going to go to the target, yeah, just a fraction.
Yeah.
But it might be better to think of really turning more than going this way. Because you're going to go this way naturally. So just think of turning, and naturally I'm sure your weight's going to come forward onto your front side.
Okay. I didn't mean to watch where this one goes. It's all good.
Look good. I think the best one yet right there. I'm just going to make sure we're still recording here.